Okay, so we're gonna go over the long weekend of the TNE Streetcar Showdown, presented by yours truly, Bailey's High Performance. We picked up the event as a title sponsor during a reschedule when it was originally supposed to happen in the wintertime. And, well, it got canceled due to some crazy winds. And then it came back, but it came back in the hottest summer on record in Texas. And it was hot. It was terribly hot. So we spent the month up to leading to the event, prepping all the cars, getting everything ready to go. We had right at about 11 cars total. Some of them were racing, some of them were going to park and show. Some of them also were just going to be like some test and tune, kind of getting some data and information. So we had a big task to get all these cars out, and we did. And so some of the main heavy hitters that we had out there were Explosive Cat in his green one. We were having Courtney Hall's car that we were prepping, trying to get out there. His old car that was there. We also had the Demon. We had Greg's purple People Eater. We had Casey's black Charger. So we had some pretty big heavy hitters that were out there. We also had Tony Bennett's car that he was working on, trying to get some seat time and start getting some things done. So we really went out there swinging, trying to go for the heavyweight class. The Demon got entered into GTR versus the World. And it was a really great event. All of what we could do to prep for the cars went perfect. We get all the cars loaded on the trailer, get everything ready to go, start unloading on Friday, and by some off chance, the Demon started having trouble. As soon as we fire it up off on the trailer to pull it off the trailer and get it into the pits, I can already tell that something wasn't right. It was misfiring. It started backfiring through the exhaust. The engine just didn't feel like my girl. So I had pulled it in to try to do some quick diagnostics, try to make sure maybe we didn't leave an injector unplugged or something odd real quick. So didn't find anything, so I was just frustrated. We had other cars, so I just set it off to the side, and we just tried to get everything on the Demon. It wasn't as a quick fix as I thought it was going to be out there, so the main focus was to get our customers and a few other clients down the track, and I would come back and mess with the Demon when things got a little bit quieter, settled down, and I could kind of think and wrap my head around what was going on. So we had a few Mustangs that thought they could beat some of these boats, and then we had some other Mopar shops that were going to bring out some of their heavy hitters to race us at the event, and it was all fun. All fun and games. We just wanted to race and shoot the shit and have fun and enjoy running cars. Unfortunately, only the Mustangs showed up, so that was kind of boring. We beat those guys. That was easy. The other places, didn't see them. Nowhere in sight. So it was just us out there, and got some cars down, got some really good data, had a lot of fun. Friday night was great, successful, and then it was me to testing the Demon. Me and the wife stayed up, and she kind of helped me diagnose things, kind of get my head wrapped around things, and Finally found that one of the coils, cylinder 3 coil pack, had failed. So got the coil replaced, got it back on, 3 o'clock in the morning, fired right up. She sounded exactly how she was supposed to. And then we made a few hits in the return road to make sure everything was good. Car felt great. Car's insanely fast, so we knew we were back. So Saturday was the hottest day on record then, up until this weekend, and it was super hot. So Showtime, Purple Car went in heavyweight class, and Demon went in the GTR class. So me and Z decided to take the GTR class on to kind of give since a lot of our clients were in the heavyweights, we wanted to give some of those clients a lot of fun to kind of battle it out with them instead of having to worry about, going up against me or Z. So we went in GTR class, and it was a blast, man. It was so much fun. So to recap I drove both the Purple Car and the Demon. So we'll start with going over on the Purple Car. Purple Car was in heavyweights. There was a lot of fast cars in that class. There was it was a good time. It was the first class, and then right after that came GTR. So I would hop in that car. It was a Pro Tree, and we had dual power adders, so we had to meet a certain weight requirement, which it did with flying colors. But that car went round for round without a single problem and took home first place. And we brought home Greg, which this car was built in 2016, right? We brought home first place win for Greg in his car, which I know he was super excited about, and it was a lot of fun to bring that. So, long road, great customer, great believer in what we've done, and he's got his first win and some cash in his pocket. So it was super exciting for that. I'm glad I was able to kind of drive that car into a first place. The next one was a super fast class in the Demon class, and we went first round. I think we took out a GTR, came back in for the second round, and I saw that Chris Newman, the Mustang guys, was in the GTR versus World class. So I wanted to grudge race Newman, and that didn't happen. He was too scared. So he wanted the Purple Car. He didn't want the Demon. He kept saying he wanted the Purple Car. So anyway, so we went round for round on others. Took out one of the GTRs, then took out a really fast Mustang, black one, and then we had a race against Z, which was an amazing race. I mean, Z hands down is a faster car and was a lot of fun, but I knew that this race was just going to be so full of excitement. My car's a pretty consistent 8.0 car. Z's a pretty consistent, 7-ish car. Don't want to give out too much information on how fast he is, but he's just really fast. And it's always an honor to go and race the faster people, but to test a skill set and the car's ability against faster people is what's a lot of fun and exciting in that. So really for me, it was so exciting just to see how well the Demon could do against a car of Z's magnitude, that he literally had to slow the car down for it to be in that class. So it's amazing to see how the Demon can do against something of that stature. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. and then so we raced him. The black Mustang was after him, and then we raced Chris Newman in the finals to get the win. So it was a lot of fun. It was hot. We didn't finish racing till about 5:30 in the morning, but I wouldn't have had it any other way because that sun was just too hot. It was just too brutal. I had my cool shirt on with cold water pumping through it, and I was still sweating. So it was a tough time. None of the cars had problems. None of the cars broke. Every car made it down the track round for round. Every car made several passes, and the heat was the true testament. We would finish top end of the track that I would see intercooler temps maybe 68, 70 degrees after we would ice it down, do a burnout, stage it, go down the track. I mean, all the cars were just spot on consistent. The Demon would run 803, 805, 807, 809. I mean, there was countless times that car is consistently fast, and I'm thoroughly impressed. The event went flawless. All the cars went flawless thanks to the crew that we have here. The guys that we have in the garage are bar none. You can't stop them. You can't beat them. And I guarantee you there's not a better set of guys that are out there in this Mopar market that can do the job better than them. Guaranteed. And if you want to test that, we can line up and race them any day, anytime, any day you want. But these guys, hands down, are the best that I got. And I'm so thankful for the hard work they've put in. I'm so thankful for them believing in our dream and seeing the vision of, remember, this was a race program that we started in 2020, but we know that shit show that happened, that really started going full swing in 21. And look at the amount of accomplishments that we've made just in that, year and a half, 2-year program. So we're super excited for it. I'm thankful for those guys believing in it. And then the guys at the T&E promotions that put on the show, man, those are some hardworking dudes. And those guys did everything they can to ensure that every car had the best opportunity to get down that track in such terrible track conditions. I mean, it was hot. It was unbelievably hot. I think track surface temps got up to 120 at one point. So those guys really put in a lot of work to try to get these cars down the track, and everybody to have an equal shot at it. And the crew is awesome. They had a Ford that just destroyed a rear end out of it, just ripped the entire rear end out of that truck. Axles breaking, diffs breaking, wheels falling off. There was a guy that a tire fell off on his car, and they were just constantly trying to get that track turned back around, fixed, ready to go. So hats off, kudos to DeMarcus, TJ, Cheeseburger. Those guys were awesome. And you guys have a fantastic crew. So thank you guys for such a wonderful event. The cars did awesome. I challenge any other Mopar shop in this DFW area, if you guys want to run them, please, let's run them. We are the best. We've gotten every Mopar that we've ever built that wants to be on the race program. We've gotten them down the track, and we've gotten them all in the 8 seconds. Nobody in this area can say that. No one in the DFW area for sure can say that. So it's a great accomplishment. So thank you for everyone believing in us. Thank you for following. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and stay tuned, because we have a lot more racing that the Demon's going to go up against, and we have a lot more cars that are starting to make the move over to one of the premier Mopar shops, but one of the fastest Mopar shops in this area. So thank you guys. We'll see you later.